Companies these days will try anything to get people to buy their products. But you can't get people to buy anything if they don't know it exists. Companies obviously can't just rely on word of mouth, so they're gonna have to use the thing that can solve any problem, except your love relationships. Money! And they'll use that money to have commercials play in between airing TV shows. But some of these attempts to get a product's name out there are just so pathetic, or maybe even unsettling to watch. So today, we're gonna look at some weird and dumb commercials in this video. And yes, my video is totally an original idea. Never mind that, just think about how original my joke was.
No, it's not. Lots of other people use the joke of saying, "This is an original idea," only to show other people who have had the same idea beforehand.
Excuse me, lawyer, but is it legal to slap someone silly for pointing out the obvious? The first commercials we're going to be looking at today are the Charmin toilet paper commercials. God, they are uncomfortable to watch. Whose idea was this? Not even drugs can make you have messed up thoughts like that. Did anyone even try a different marketing campaign that doesn't involve getting up close and personal to bears who worship toilet paper? The fact they have their advertising like this makes it all the more embarrassing when this happens.
Hey son, how's it going?
Itchy, scratchy, family not getting clean.
Dad, it's not what it looks like, okay? Oh, won't you look at the time? It's time for me to not be your dad anymore.
Although Charmin did make a funny commercial where the mother bear was self-aware and pointed out how weird it was to love toilet paper. But that's the only good thing I'll say about Charmin. In short, the advertising for Charmin is awful because they rely too much on toilet humor, and it's just very unsettling to watch. The next commercial on this list, I'm not going to tell you what it is, until after I explain how the commercial plays out. So assumably, we're at a bakery, and everyone is working very hard to make the food. The presumed manager is walking around seeing how everyone's doing. We cut to a woman baker who sets down ingredients for a cake in a certain order. The manager looks at what she has done, and then everyone stops what they're doing to see what this woman has created. We then cut to the product the commercial is trying to advertise, and the commercial ends. Now take a guess on what this commercial is about. That's right, Lego Minecraft. The logic in this commercial is just weird. No living person would ever just stop what they're baking just to see a real-life Minecraft recipe. A normal person would probably make this, laugh about it, probably take a picture, and then head back to work. But no, everyone treats this as an amazing and original work of art that's on the same level as Dumb and Dumber. Most bosses would probably just fire this woman for wasting time and resources. And also, how does this commercial have anything to do with Legos? If the people were Lego figures, that would make sense, but they're just regular humans. And the slogan they put at the end, "Think like a Minecrafter, build like a Minecrafter," should instead be, "Think like a Minecrafter, get fired from your job." Like a Minecrafter. In short, this advertisement is just a weird and dumb commercial. The third commercial I hope was just a fever dream that didn't actually happen is the 2015 Tortoise and Hare Super Bowl ad. This commercial has the regular tortoise and the hare story, except the tortoise finds a car and uses it to win the race. The animation kind of reminds me of Rango, except it looks just a little strange and uncanny. Other than that, my only other nitpick is that wouldn't all the little critters disqualify the tortoise due to him using the car? I mean, it'd be considered cheating if you used any vehicle in a foot race. Here's a quick little story. I actually really liked this ad when I was younger. I saw it before the Super Bowl aired and thought if I watched the said football event, they would air an extended version of said advertisement. So I watched over an hour of nothing but people throwing pigskin and advertisements that weren't the tortoise and the hare ad. But then they finally aired the commercial. And nope, it was the same thing I watched before, and they only aired it once or twice. And that was probably the most disappointing thing to ever happen to yours truly. Man. Younger me had such weird standards. In short, the commercial that I just talked about is probably going to be the best on this list. And that's really, really sad. The final commercial I'll waste my time criticizing is an advert for the SpongeBob's Idle Adventures mobile game. For the record, I have not played this game, but this commercial is making me not want to play it. They try way too hard to make this game sound like an amazing experience, when in reality, it's just an idle game. Idle games are not exciting. The literal definition for idleness is a lack of motion or energy. Lacking motion and energy is not exciting. Stop pretending it is. The writing here is cheesier than Domino's $5.99 medium 2-topping pizzas. The announcer says stuff like, "SpongeBob and Patrick have gotten themselves into a pickle," and "Will they make it in time for dinner?" Come on, Nickelodeon. Shouldn't the characters be more worried about destroying the fabric of reality instead of missing a meal? Overall, this commercial is almost as stupid as the narrator in Peppa Pig, and that's really saying something. And yeah, that's all the commercials I wanted to talk about today. See ya.